Hello everybody, this is Renee Rejoice Regrow here. I hope you can hear me because I have on my industrialized fan today because I'm telling you right now it is at least 85 degrees here in sunny California. So anyway, I'm coming to you with this video just to talk to you about a few things about gardening that I've come to learn over the past few months. I noticed that in my yard I have different sections that different things like to grow in and different things that don't like to grow. And it was kind of hard and frustrating because one year I had a plot over in the corner over in my garden, and I had kale. And I mean, that kale grew so nice. It was nice enough for me to harvest a few times in that season. And then all of a sudden, when the season was over, the kale was done, I decided, okay, I'm going to plant some peppers over here, right? And so I dropped so many seeds. I mean, I dropped a lot of pepper seeds over here. And I don't know if I made the mistake of thinking that the pepper seeds were actually weeds, or if they were pepper seeds and I just, again, thought they were weeds and pulled them up. So I pulled them all up. And so right now I have an empty plot. And this empty plot, I'm thinking about planting either my sweet potato slips in this pot, but I don't want to risk losing them, or plant my garbanzo beans. One thing I found out about garbanzo beans is that if your family really likes garbanzo beans like we do, we actually make hummus with our garbanzo beans, and we use the garbanzo bean juice from the soaking of the beans to replace the eggs because we have a vegan diet. And believe me, it does work. What I would say is, for each person in your family, you should have at least 4 to 6 garbanzo bean plants. So that's 12 plants for us because it's just 2. And I think outside I have at least that much. So just give me 1 second. I'm just going to go get you one little plant that I have in my kitchen window garden, and I'll be right back. Okay. Now, I did some shopping last week. I went to the Dollar Tree. I didn't see much, so I'm going to go to a different Dollar Tree in a different neighborhood. I shopped online for something that I terribly needed bad, because every time I go out in the garden, I have these one pair of shoes that were really nice. They were leather, and they were flip-flops. But, they were aging anyways, but being out in that garden, I go out there barefooted. I don't mind. I like getting my feet wet. I like getting them in the dirt, but I also have those moments where I know I need to just put some shoes on. And so I'll get back to the garbanzo beans in a minute. I did switch, gears. And so I went shopping, and I decided to get me something to wear that I can slip on. I should have got a half size bigger, but something I can slip on when I go into the garden. Aren't these beautiful? Oh, excuse me. Now I'm finding out that these are not just gardening shoes. These are actually rain cloths. So if it's raining outside, you can just put them on. Nice design. Added design. Comfort. These are size 10. Women's 10. I should have got a 10.5, but I think these are lovely for the garden. You just slide your foot in it and you keep it moving. So yeah, that was just one of my finds that I found online. I bought some seeds. I found a couple of seeds that I thought were different. And I say that because you don't actually find too many cactus seeds. You see what I'm saying? You don't find that many of these seeds. And so when I found these seeds, I was like, wow. And then if you look at they all bloom. All the cactus seeds bloom. So I'm going to go ahead and drop these too, just so I can get some insight onto how fast they grow how well they grow, how long it takes for them to actually develop this beauty, and then also with the flowers. And so that's one of the things that I plan on doing. I purchased some sugar baby watermelons because, you know, everybody says that the sugar baby is the sweetest. I'm going to grow these vertically. And so I'm probably going to end up purchasing a small two-sided trellis for them to grow up, but we'll see. But yeah, the sugar babies. And then I got some Johnny Jump Ups. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Johnny Jump Ups, but these are Johnny Jump Ups. And I purchased these because of the color, the vibrancy. They're called Helen Mount violas, so they're violas. And they bloom every year. That's one of the reasons why I purchased them, because I feel like we should have these around the yard. We should just have flowers, more flowers. I just have a little section. I call it my pollination section because it actually attracts the butterflies and the things over to it, and I actually need these flowers closer to my plants. So as opposed to just having a bed for them to come and have a party, I got that. And then I got broccoli because I've tried the broccoli. I also have, where's the broccoli rabe? I have something called broccoli rabe too. But I got some broccoli because I needed it. I realized that in my seed collection I had every vegetable except the broccoli. And so I wanted to point out this one here. Lemon cucumber. Now listen to this. I'm going to read this to you. A gardener's favorite since 1894, but hard to find in grocery stores. This unusual, eye-catching lemon-sized cucumber has excellent flavor and is a great slicer or pickler. It is scrumptious, eaten with the skin and all, just like you would an apple. Non-bitter and burpless plants are more drought-tolerant than other varieties. This packet sows up to 15 feet of trellised cucumbers. So I know that when I get ready to plant these to make sure I have my trellises available for them. And I think I already have some outside planted already, because usually when I open up my things, I just staple them back up. But I'm learning to open the bottom so that I can still have the top and all the writing in the back. Because usually if you open it the other way, this way, you lose the name of whatever you purchase. So I learned that along the way. As a gardener, it's really still hard for me to call myself a gardener because I've only been doing this now for maybe 2 or 3 years. And so as a gardener, as a young gardener, I'll say, I find that this is a very rewarding experience that you should partake in, especially if you have grandchildren. I think it's important for us to teach our grandchildren about gardening as well as our kids, because oftentimes I find that kids want a pet. They want a dog, they want a cat, they want a fish. And my whole thing is, if you can care for a plant, then you can care for something more substantial. So if you take care of this plant and you grow this plant and you can care for this plant, then I'll move on to a fish, okay? And fish have a life cycle, and if you can try to keep this fish alive for at least a half or 3/4 of that life cycle of that fish, then you can move on to something else, right? So the plants are very important. I think kids should be able to keep something alive as opposed to learning how to kill, because today all our kids learn how to do on these video games is to destroy, unfortunately. We want to live, and we want to teach our children how to live and to make things live, okay? And so when we teach our children how to live and to help other things live, they grow a better respect for God's creation, okay? So tomatoes is probably one of the easiest things you can get your kids to grow because they grow quickly. But I'm going to show you something else that grows really quickly, and that would be the chickpeas. When you go to the store and you get chickpeas, right? You soak those chickpeas until they root. This little sucker right here, she's so vigorous. This is one of these things that you can teach your kids to grow because they will see results quickly. It will let them know that, oh my gosh, it does work. It will let them know that they can plant anything now that they can plant this. And if you go ahead and continue to care for this until it's adulthood, you can see the results. So once the kids see the results, then they see, oh, this is not just a plant. This also gives us food. And as much as we love Garbonzo beans, if we want more, we should plant them, right? And so whether you have a yard, front yard, backyard, porch, front porch, back porch, small porch, if you have a balcony, if you just have your windowsills at home, okay? If you just have tubs, or if you have something like this. I purchased this from the Dollar Tree. As a matter of fact, I didn't know I had something in it because I actually wanted to use this. All these are my harvested seeds, by the way, which I will show you in a second. But even something like this is a planter. Dollar Tree, $1. Take your kids, your grandkids here, get them each one of these, right? Get them each, get a bag of dirt. Each of them can share the dirt. And I'm guaranteeing you right now that it would be a blessing for you to teach your grandchildren how to grow something. So, again, even if you don't have space, as much space as you think you might have, something as tiny as this on the kitchen table, on the floor in an empty room, on the floor of any room where the sun comes in, kids will love this. Kids will love this. And so now that I'm holding my box seeds, I'm just going to pull out some seeds that I actually harvested, because the seeds that I keep or put in my own little containers like this, these are seeds that I harvest myself, okay? So these are not seeds, obviously, that I purchased from the store. So these are my lettuce. I grew some lettuce, and I mean, we ate off that lettuce for months. It was so good. Every time we pulled a leaf off, another one came. It just kept coming and coming and coming. So then it went to seed, right? And then I watched a video from a couple of my friends. Let me see. Lady Lead, which is Lead Farmer's wife. Lead Farmer 73. If you have not ever heard of Lead Farmer 73 or Lady Lead, just type in Lead Farmer 73, L-E-A-D Farmer 73, and Lady Lead, and you can see all of their videos from start to finish on how to be a beekeeper, how to make wine, how to grow numerous trees, honey, liquor, you name it. Also, they got something called, what is it called? Anyway, Lead Farmer, I want a shot or a double shot of that liquid lead that you got. I know all about that liquid lead, because the New Orleans gardener hit me to it. So yes, shout out to you too, Mr. New Orleans gardener. So anyway, so that's my lettuce seeds. And then also I have, that's OG Diesel. And if you know what OG Diesel is, then you might know what I'm talking about. What's this? These are my red pepper seeds. I just purchased some red peppers, ate them, and I'm telling you, look at that. I have enough red pepper seeds for years, okay? This is how you can do the same thing. Whenever you purchase peppers, anything that you purchase, even if it's a green bean and you save the green bean to the green bean, you go to the store, you get the green beans, you wait till the green beans that are inside those pods dry out. You keep those green beans pods, and then you start your own green beans. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like God said, okay, whatever food that you grow, I'm going to make it to where you can continue to grow it and not have to purchase. So just think, all the seeds that you purchase from Monsanto and all these little different places, if you can just grow your own seeds, hopefully in an environment where your dirt and everything is clean, which we all know we might not have that opportunity because they made sure that they've taken care of that. But just God gives us the reproduction ability from whatever it is that we plant, okay? Okay, so let's see. What else do I have here? I had some seeds that I was really disappointed in because I didn't wait until they dried out all the way. And so I lost them. And I almost cried, but I grew up real quick. But anyway, this is my Bok Choy. Now, I didn't get a chance to harvest the Bok Choy this year because it went straight to seed, so it must have been out of season. But when it went straight to seed, look at that. I harvested me some seeds. So now I have plenty of more Bok Choy that I'm going to wait until they're in season. Now, I purchased these, okay? I purchased these. These are plum trees, okay? I usually don't purchase lemons or limes or citrus because I feel like you can just save the seeds from the one that you get. But I got some lime anyways because I felt like I wanted lime. And then I also purchased another one. And this is my olive tree. So I've got some olive tree because we use so much olive oil, and of course everybody loves olives. Well, not me, but you know, it depends. Yeah, so I bought me 5 olive trees that I'm going to be dropping these seeds when I figure out what zone or time it is for me to drop them. I planted some of these beauties, or did I? No, I didn't. The red ones. I have to plant these morning glories. I opened them up and I have not dropped any of these seeds yet, so I'm going to leave these out. I dropped more okra. I really did. And what's this? And I dropped more spinach, okay? And so I need to close these up. The ones that I dropped. What else? I went out and got more of these string beans because I had none that I haven't even... I just started my string beans. I usually start my string beans a lot earlier in the season because that way you can just be picking off of them all summer, but I got really late on the string beans. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you guys this video, you know, just to, one, to let you know that I got my 31st subscriber. Yay! Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos. I meant to say that in the beginning. I just think it's important that we support each other, especially those who are out here new to gardening and they want some additional help or advice, or just want to see how you do what you do. You know what I mean? It just for me, I didn't even know that there were gardening groups out here. I've been out here winging it all by myself. And then finally, when I came across Le Farmer, and then I looked at some of the other people that are on his list, like the New Orleans gardener and people like that, that was how I became friends with them. And I hope they subscribe to my channel too. I never asked them to, but you know, hopefully one day somebody will. Okay, I don't know who. I really don't go and check and see, but again, I hope that you would go and like and subscribe to my videos. Patricia, I can't never pronounce her name, but it's Incube or something like that. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I appreciate it. I'm going to write down all my subscribers so I can thank you guys individually. Again, it's very hot today. I was going to do an outdoor video, and if I do, it's going to be like at sundown. So please look forward to my outdoor video as well. I'm going to wipe my face because when I tell you it's hot, I mean it's hot. Thanks again for coming to my Zone 9 garden. I'm so sorry. Zone 10A. Because I thought it was 9 and I found out it was 10A. So thank you for coming to my Zone 10 garden. Please like and subscribe. Share it if you need to, if you want to. And again, encourage your children to grow. It's very important right now. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but our times are changing. We're watching it just day by day ourselves, and our parents seeing it. Our times have always been changing, and so this is just an addition to the change, people. So get used to it. Start growing. You never know when those grocery stores are going to run out of items. If you find free stuff, get it. Discounted stuff, get it. If you see seeds that you don't have, you think you might want to have or swap with, get them now. Don't waste your time. When you go to Dollar Tree, get their seeds because they don't have food seeds anymore. I went to Dollar Tree and got some kale and a couple of food seeds, and I'm telling you, when I went back, gone. All flowers, okay? So do your best. Stay blessed. Grow something. Eat your own. Don't be discouraged. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Stay blessed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day, okay?